is the craziest thing you have ever done? I've lost myself in marriage. Like, I don't know who I am anymore. Sometimes love doesn't really work in marriage. Yeah, people might not say it, but that's the truth, that's the fact. And what helps the marriage is friendship, how close you are with your husband, communication. And hi guys, welcome to my channel. Let's do a question and answer moment. So the first question says, did marriage destroy your friendship? Okay, yes, I would say marriage destroyed my friendship. Let me say all of my friendship. That is it for that. The second question here says, what is the weirdest question anyone has asked you? Okay, the weirdest question anyone has asked me is about my second son. This is very funny, right? Do you know, people keep asking me, are you sure you're the one that gave birth to your second son? Why? Because he is fair. I and my husband, we are chocolate, or let me say we are caramel color. So the second question here says, what has marriage taught you so far? A lot. Marriage, it's kind of difficult. When people say marriage is difficult, trust me, it is difficult. You know why? Because you tend to want to please your partner. You tend to do what suits your partner, and also the fact that you have to start taking care of children. You know, then we are the one they were taking care of. My mommy's baby. But right now, you're the one that will start taking care of other people. It's not easy. So the question number 4 says, would you say you married your best friend? Okay, I will not say I married my best friend. It depends on the angle you're coming from, right? If you're coming from the angle of, is your husband your best friend, I would say yes. To some extent, right? So, but if you come in the terms of, was he your best friend before marriage? No, he wasn't. So the next question says, what is the hardest thing in being married? Okay, I made a mistake. The other question says, what has marriage taught you so far? Marriage taught me how to be tolerant, how to be patient. Though my husband is a very impatient person, how to lose yourself to make the other person happy. That was what marriage taught me for the other question. And this question says, what is the hardest thing about being married? Which I have answered already. Losing yourself just to make your partner happy. That is the hardest thing about being married. So the next question says, what is the craziest thing you have ever done? Okay, I would say the craziest thing I've ever done is very, very crazy, right? So when I gave birth to my first child, the doctor was so careless. This doctor wanted to kill me. I almost died, and my son almost died. And when I was telling my husband about it, he was like, let's report to the director, the hospital director, you know, the owner of the hospital. How can this man be so? I was trying to cover this man up. I don't want him to be sacked from his work. He was trying to protect his job because of that. Was the craziest thing. I couldn't even, till now, I'm still regretting why I was trying, though they put him off from his job, but I'm still regretting why I was trying to protect him. Someone that almost killed me intentionally. That's another story. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm not going into details of so many things. Is marriage sweet or bitter? Both. Marriage can be sweet and can be bitter at the same time. So is marriage sweet or bitter? Both. The next question says, what is it about your husband you would love to change? About my husband I would want to change is the fact that he always come back late at night. Oh yes. When did you meet your husband? I've said this before. We met in Lagos. I was staying in Port Harcourt then, and I came for a wedding, a friend's sister's wedding. Sex or romance? I would say romance. How old are you in marriage and how many kids do you have? Okay, like I said before, I'm 4 years in marriage with 2 kids, 2 boys. Is your best friend before marriage still your best friend after marriage? No. In short, I don't even have friends after I got married. I decided to just stay in marriage, understand my husband. So the next question says, do you regret getting married yet? No, I don't. And I don't think I'm going to regret, by God's grace. Yeah, I'll just try my best to see what works in my marriage, and if my husband says he doesn't like this, I'll just try my best to keep it going, right? So the next question here says, you and hubby who love each other more. What kind of question is this one? Where we love each other the same. I don't think anybody's love is greater than each other. Can't even compare. Why should I compare the love? We love ourselves. The next question says, do you love being an adult? I love being an adult, and at the same time I miss my childhood. So the next question here says, choose between marrying your best friend and making your husband your best friend. I did not marry my best friend, so I don't know about that. But making your husband your best friend is very, very important. I think marrying your best friend is also important, yes. If you don't marry your best friend, which is good to marry your best friend, but making your husband your best friend, it's very, very necessary. Advice for singles. Advice for singles, okay. I myself, I didn't need that advice. If you have any advice for me, please come and advise me. So, okay, my advice for single people that want to go into marriage is the fact that you need to, number one, discover yourself before you go into marriage as early as possible. While you're growing up, you're 16, you're 15, you're 17, you're 18, just try your best to discover who you are. So when you go into marriage, you know what you're going as. If possible, look for something you're doing. Go into marriage doing something. Don't just depend on your husband. Don't just put your hope out there on your husband. Everything, it can be so hard. I might not sit here to tell you how hard it is, but trust me, take this advice and you will love it. And the second thing, or the third thing I would advise single people is choose. Sometimes love doesn't really work in marriage. Yeah, people might not say it, but that's the truth, that's the fact. In marriage, at some point you see that what helps the marriage is friendship, how close you are with your husband, communication, and all these things are what helps. Love self, they forget it. That's why you see people, they are madly in love and they dated for 11-10 years. When they get married, 2 years, 1 year into the marriage, you see them separating. Why? That's because you go into that marriage, babe. You know, girls, we like being madly in love with men and all that. Please do not marry who you're madly in love. No. Sometimes those love might fade. Now, what will keep the marriage? So the best thing to choose when you're choosing your life partner is, number one, choose somebody that have your likes. You know, everybody have their box. Anybody that tick your box, please, at least 7 out of 10 of your box, you have to go in with that person. Do you know why? Because all those things are what you like in people. So when the love start fading, is that stuff you like in people that will keep the marriage going. So look for someone that has the traits or the characteristics you love. If you love someone cooking, go for someone that loves cooking. If you love beautiful face, go for somebody that has beautiful face. If you don't like someone that talks too much, trust me, don't marry someone that talks too much, because in that marriage you might not get to adjust in listening too much. So the next question, this is the last question. It says, court marriage or church wedding? Where? Both. I didn't do court marriage, but I think it's very, very necessary. Very, very necessary. They are all necessary. So this is all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying tuned. I will see you. There are so many things I said, oh, later I'm going to talk about it. So please let me know in the comment section which of them you want me to really talk about. Is it how I met my husband, what is going on in my marriage, or anything you really want me to talk about? Please do let me know in the comment section. As for now, I'm going to be saying bye. Thank you guys for staying tuned. I so much more. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my page. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.